Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talk. I'm your host, Alex, and today we're talking about something that affects almost everyone. It's something quiet but powerful, something that keeps us stuck, steals our energy, and holds us back from becoming who we want to be. We're talking about overthinking. You know how it goes. We all have dreams. We all have ideas. Maybe we want to write a book, start a YouTube channel, learn a new language, move to a new city, or simply break a bad habit. And what do? We think about it. Then we think some more. And before we even realize it, we're overthinking. We start asking ourselves, what if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I'm not good enough? What if I wait a little longer? What if, what if, what if? Sound familiar? Yeah, me too. I've been there. I've stayed awake at night, planning everything in my head. It felt productive. But the next day, I did absolutely nothing. Then came the guilt, the frustration, and that cycle just kept going. Here's the thing about overthinking. It tricks you into feeling like you're doing something, when really, you're just standing still. Let's take a second and talk about why we overthink. Sometimes it's fear. Fear of failing. Fear of being judged. Fear of not being perfect. Other times, it's the pressure to make the right decision. We want everything to go perfectly, so we keep planning. Planning so much that we forget to actually take the first step. But here's a truth that changed my life. It's safer to think than to act. Thinking feels controlled. Action feels risky. Because when you act, people might see you. You might make mistakes. You might fail. But guess what? Action is where the magic happens. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't think. Thinking is good. But there's a line. And once you cross it into overthinking, you're not planning anymore. You're hiding. I want you to imagine something right now. Think about all the hours you've spent overthinking, all that time spinning your wheels. Now imagine, what if you used just half of that time to take small steps? Not perfect steps, not huge steps, just small ones. Where would you be now? Probably further than you are, right? One of the most dangerous lies we tell ourselves is, I'll start when the time is right. But here's the truth. There is no perfect time. There's only now. The more you wait, the more your dreams fade. But every little action you take brings them closer. Execution isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. It's messy. It's uncomfortable. It's human. And that's okay. Right now, I want to ask you something. What's one thing you've been overthinking lately? Starting something new? Speaking up? Asking for help? Sending that email? Recording that first video? Whatever it is, take a deep breath with me and just do one small thing toward it today. Just one. Maybe it's opening your notes app and writing down ideas. Maybe it's hitting record on your phone and speaking your thoughts. Maybe it's sending a message you've been holding off. Just start. Because once you start, momentum kicks in. And even the tiniest bit of momentum is more powerful than the biggest thought in your head. This episode is not just here to inspire you. It's here to help you move, to do something real. I'll be with you for the next few hours, not just talking, but walking this with you. We'll break down where overthinking comes from, how to recognize it when it shows up, and, most importantly, how to move into action. You're not just here to listen. This is your moment to begin. Take a breath with me. let's begin. You're still here. That means something. You're not just talking about change anymore. You're hungry for it. And honestly, that's powerful. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you did something without overthinking it? Maybe it was something small, sending a message, trying a recipe, walking into a room and just saying hi. Do you remember how it felt? Even if it felt uncomfortable, a part of you felt alive, right? That's what action gives us. Energy. But overthinking? It drains us. You sit there, eyes staring at the screen, heart racing, thoughts spinning, but you're not moving. And yet you feel exhausted. That's the trap. Most people never do what they dream of, not because they're lazy or busy, but because overthinking talks them out of it. And the scary part? Overthinking often sounds reasonable. It's not the right time. Maybe I need to learn more first. Let me wait a little longer. What if people don't like it? But remember this. Those aren't facts. They're fears. So today, I want you to say something different. Say, I don't have everything figured out, but I'm going to start anyway. That one sentence, it could change your life. Let's pause for a moment. If you're sitting down, close your eyes, unless you're driving. Take a deep breath in. Now exhale slowly. Think of something you've been putting off. Got it? Now imagine what's the worst thing that could happen if you took action. Now ask yourself, if that happened, would you survive it? Most of the time, the answer is yes. Now think, what's the best thing that could happen? What would it feel like to finally start? That's the difference between letting fear lead and letting courage lead. You don't need to be fearless to act. You just need to take action with the fear. And here's something backed by science, not just motivation. Every time you take even the smallest step, your brain changes. You start to see yourself differently, not as someone who's stuck in their head, but someone who does. That identity shift, that's everything. You go from, I want to be a writer, to, I write. From, I want to be confident, to, I speak. From, maybe someday, to, I'm doing it now. People change their lives with 5-minute actions. 5 minutes of speaking out loud. 5 minutes of writing. 5 minutes of doing the thing they keep avoiding. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to start. In fact, do this with me now. Pause this podcast. Yes, pause me. And go do one tiny action you've been putting off. Then come back. I'll be right here. Welcome back. How did that feel? Even if it felt small or awkward, you did something. And that's what matters. Let's keep going. Let's keep building. Because you don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to ever become great. Today, you started, and that makes today a win. Now, before we wrap this up, I want to tell you something important. You will never feel completely ready, but you don't need to be. Start scared. Start unsure. Start with shaky hands. Just start. The confidence, it'll come after. Every step you take builds trust in yourself. You stop waiting for motivation and start building momentum. You stop being the person who thinks and become the person who acts. And eventually, you'll look back, amazed at how far you've come. So if you remember nothing else from this episode, remember this. You don't need perfect timing. You just need to begin. Stop waiting. Stop doubting. You've thought enough. Now it's time to live, to act, to build. to become. And when your mind pulls you back into overthinking, and it will, pause, breathe, and tell yourself, I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to make progress. Because you are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be to begin. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting me. And most of all, thank you for showing up for yourself. I'm Alex, and this was Simple English Talk. Until next time, don't just think.